welcome back to my lecture series. This is Muthuminal R, Assistant Professor at the Department of Agricultural Engineering from SNS College of Technology. Today we'll see the continuity of the previous topic, Principles and Basic Concepts and Uses of Surveying, that comes under the unit Overview and Classification of Surveying under the subject Surveying and Leveling for the students of second year, third semester. Before going into the session, let us have a small recap what and all we have seen at the previous class. We have seen with the basic concept involved in surveying, that is whether the surveying is a science or a profession, what is the difference between surveying and geodesy, what is surveying. Surveying is nothing but the art of determining the relative position, and also what are the objectives of surveying. Along with this, we have seen what are the principles that are involved in surveying. There are two main principles that is involved in surveying. The first one is whole to part and the second one is fixing two new points. After we have seen how we are going to fix the points, what we have to consider under our main thing is consider that A and B are the baseline. That is, A and B are the control points. Here what we have to do in the sense, we have to establish a new point which could be perpendicular. That is C that acts under 90-degree direction. So we have to establish a line that is available at the angle of right angle, which is perpendicular to that of the base control points. So this is how we can establish a two new points, so that the triangulation method could be carried out if we connect AC and BC, and easily we can identify the area. The assessment question for this video lecture series will be how do we measure the distance and how to make sure the details are accurate. So as I have said at the previous class, it is capable for us to measure the distance between two new points with the help of using tape or a chain. And also I can also check whether the details are correct by comparing them with the results. So here we'll see the detailed measurement of distances through the methods. There are two kinds of methods, that is direct method and indirect method. Under direct method, what we can do in the sense, we have to go directly and measure the distance between the 2 points either by using a tape or by using a chain. Usually as a surveyor, we are dependent upon chain. Okay, at the indirect method, what we are going to do in the sense, we are going to use tachymetry and triangulation method. Tachymetry is nothing but a telescopic like instrument which resembles a telescope, and the main thing that you have to know here in the sense that tachymetry is dealt by two instruments, that is dumpy level and theodolite, and also total station. The uses of surveying. Why we are using surveying in the sense, we have to, our main object is to prepare a plan or a map, right? So obviously it is used for developing a map, to prepare a topographical map, to prepare a cadastral map, to prepare an engineering map, to prepare a contour map, to prepare military, geological, archaeological map, for setting out work and transferring the details from the map to the ground. And also along with the uses of surveying, it is also known for us to identify the uses of surveyor. The surveyor will deal with the diagnostic cast along with the tripoding the cast and transferring the tripod marks to the another cast, making it the contouring wax patterns. So this is the reference video that I have prepared for you, which involves in specifying the basic concepts of surveying, as you guys can see
Principles of
here.
surveying. This video explains the two fundamental principles of surveying. The two fundamental principles of surveying are: location of a point by measurement from two reference points, working from whole to part. Location of a point by measurement from two reference points. The relative position of a point to be surveyed is located by measurement from at least two reference points whose positions are already fixed. Let A and B are the reference points on the ground. The distance of is measured and positions are plotted on a sheet to some scale. Thus, these reference points A and B are used for fixing the relative positions of the other points. Let the other point be C, which can be located by different direct.
Yes, so in this initially I have said that since you have to consider these 2 points A and B as a main point, that is control points, and here what we are going to do is, in the sense, we are going to establish a new point which is going to be available in a perpendicular distance as shown here.
Methods. Method 1. The distance AC and BC are measured and point C is plotted by swinging the two arcs. This method is commonly employed in chain surveying. Method 2. The perpendicular CD is fixed on the reference line of and lengths AD and DC are measured. The point C is plotted using set square. Method 3. The distance BC and ABC can be measured and point C is plotted using a protractor or trigonometrically. This principle is used in traversing. Method 4. The angle BAC and CBA are measured using angle measuring instrument. Knowing the distance of point C is plotted by protractor or by the trigonometric equation. This principle is used in triangulation. Method 5. Angle CBA and AC are measured and point C is plotted using a protractor or swing an arc from AOR trigonometric equation. This principle is used in traversing. Working from whole to part. According to this principle, the required survey work is carried out from whole to part. In the required area to be surveyed, the first system of control points is established with high precision. Minor control points are then established with less precision. With the help of minor control points, the details of the area surveyed and calculated.
So as you guys can see here, at the first principle that we have seen is our main motto is to establish two new points, and at the second principle, from working from whole to part, what we are going to do, in the sense, we are going to split them up into several small parts which will make us easier to uh, calculate the area that is involved or surveyed. So this is our main principle. Okay, so these are the things that I have prepared for today's class. If you guys have any kinds of doubt or anything, you guys can ping me anytime. See you at the next class. Thank you.